So if I'm not an alien, and this is the life I have on Earth, then this song is about my spiritual upbringing. And has true stories from both my father's side and my mother's side. Because they're a little bit embarrassing, I had to wait till they were both dead before I could play it. This is called Say Hello for Me. Hello, Jesus. Hello, Jesus. My daddy's mama got my daddy dressed up in a jacket and a clip-on tie on a Lancaster County Sunday morning under a heavenly blue sky. She walked him out to this Chevy wagon, held up a hand to shield the sun from his eye. As they passed Granddaddy in his dirty overalls, he grabbed her ass and he said with a smile, say hello to Jesus for me, give my best regards to the Lord. I don't deserve his company, you know I'm riding right to the core. Jesus, I can see your house from here, but that's about as close as you want me. 'Cause I got sin in my heart and lust in my eye. Say hello to Jesus for me. My mama's brother made book on ponies in Ohio and Kentucky. I got all his loud ties when the snitch sent him up to the state penitentiary. And Juanita was holding back tears when the police drove him off in a Ford Galaxy. My mama called out, you'll always be in our prayers. He said, just say hello to Jesus for me. Say hello to Jesus for me. Give my best regards to the Lord. You know I don't deserve his company. I'm riding right to the core. The prison chaplain wants to save my soul, but there's a war between Jesus and me. I got hate in my heart and vengeance in my soul. Say hello to Jesus for me. Guess I'm not going to heaven. Hell of a way to spend eternity. I could have loaded up the dice and rolled a lucky 7, but I reckon that's not the path that my people laid out for me. So I'm all grown up and my heart's gone down in a dark and lonely place. My forebears have all met their makers and I guess they're all in a grand state of grace. I'm checking what I'm doing right here and now. I ain't thinking about what's gonna be. So when your cup's running over and you're down on your knees, won't you say hello to Jesus for me? Say hello to Jesus for me. Give my best regards to the Lord. I ain't shaking hands with the Prince of Peace. These guns are headed off for war. Jesus, you got a lot of real estate east and west of Galilee, but a palace can't hold all the dark in my soul. So hey, say hello to Jesus for me. Hello, Jesus. Hello, Jesus. Hello, Jesus. Hello.
Amen, brother.
Amen. Thanks. I gotta put on my night brace for this last one. Hold on. Me and Bob Dylan go to the same dentist. So this song has to do with movies. We had a few other movie songs here before, and I'm no different. But movies are more like a vocabulary or a way of life in my family. I have 3 kids, and we speak in movie references pretty much almost exclusively sometimes. And the movies that I truly take a lot out of our movies with very dark characters. I have a very dark sense of humor, and so I wrote a song in praise of dark characters from movies. And this song is called The Ballad of King Stephen. I'm a gentleman in most every circumstance. I'll hold the door for you, lead when we dance. I'll carry you over the threshold. But when I want to get in my way, when I prefer to have my say, I'm gonna ask her real so nicely, if my sweet talking ain't enough, and it appears that you wanna play rough, I'm gonna type these words on a typewriter. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I'll toss a coin in the air, you call it. What'll it be? The sergeant's okay, the captain's alright, but this bad lieutenant is yours tonight, and I'm taking you into Movieville in custody. We might not always see eye to eye on account of the swelling, and you may not appreciate the finer points of my debate on account of I'm yelling. It's like a velvet hammer, baby, but a movie villain cliche can drive a point home and make it stay. Like an evil car with a girl's name, a fella in the backseat shoving an ice pick right into your brain, wearing a hockey mask and waving a chainsaw, finding your little pony's bloody head in the bed with your psychopath whispering in your disembodied ear, a crazy nurse smashing your ankle with a sledgehammer, doing things in Denver when you're already dead, batting practice at a banquet with a Goomba's head, eating liver with fava beans and a nice Chianti, a chap who's singing in the rain wearing a bowler derby while he's beating the living hell out of a helpless old lady. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I toss a coin in the air, you call it. What'll it be? The sergeant's okay, the captain's alright, but this bad lieutenant is yours tonight, and I'm taking you into Movieville in custody. You know, honey, I'm your number one fan. Won't you help me with my master plan of world domination? Help me carry out my nihilistic dream. Be my blood-spattered soulmate, my dark horse prom queen. By spontaneous immolation, gonna make you an offer that you can't refuse. Go home and get your fucking shine box and shine my shoes. 'Cause I'm taking you out to dinner. Gonna wear my finest jacket made of big girl skin. Check out the view from the wood chipper I'm stuffing you in. And when you fold the laundry and you give me mismatched socks, I'll find your head in the desert in a FedEx box. So all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I'll toss a coin in the air, you call it. What'll it be? The sergeant's okay, the captain's alright, but this bad lieutenant is yours tonight, and I'm gonna make you go down in Movieville in history. Baby, I'm your huckleberry. I'm not gonna hurt you, Wendy.
That was a riot. I love it.
Fantastic.
I just watched 24 movies just now. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was great fun, Robin.
Love that bluesy set too. Way to go, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It wasn't misery, though. It wasn't.
And each of these songs of mine, I like to pair with a poem that I discovered after I wrote the song. I think makes a really nice fit. One is by Bertolt Brecht, the German poet. The other is by Theodore Roethke from Saginaw, Michigan. But he has a national reputation, but he comes from Saginaw. And these were both sort of early to mid 20th century poets, and I think each one sort of illustrates the song in a way, or anyway makes a nice combo, I think. I'll start with the Brecht. One day, it was a blue September morning, silent by a plum tree by a stream. I held her in my arms, my silent darling. She was as pale as something in a dream, and floating overhead in fair and summery heavens, I thought I saw a cloud come floating past. It was so white and monstrous high above us, and when I looked again, it had already passed. Since that day, so many, many mornings have swum silently below me and above. The plum trees have all been turned to timber. And if you ask what happened to my love, I must confess that all that blue September I cannot recall at all, which is not nice. That woman's face, I simply can't remember, except that I have kissed it once or twice. Even that kiss would have been long forgotten if, that cloud had not come floating by. I can see it still. Never will forget it. It was so white and high in summer sky. The plum trees may be blooming the world over. That woman has perhaps her 7th child. The cloud bloomed for a moment and was over, and when I looked again, it vanished in the wild. Orange moon, the orange moon, only thing to like about summer twilights since I lost her. I take my pleasures where I can. I'm an orange moon man. And vertical clouds, those vertical clouds, only thing to like about a summer day. Since I'm always alone, I take my pleasure where I can. I'm a vertical clouds man. She wore shorts and a sweater. She blew hot and cold. Her eyes were clear blue, clear through. Summer skin was antique gold. She knew so much music, and she traveled so well. Late 60s, we did Boston, Ann Arbor, and Carmel. We dressed for the movement in boots and army fatigues. She was a big fan of Howard Zinn, and she preferred the National League. She would say she loved me with conviction and such grace. It was our natural religion, and nature was a sacred space. She bailed out before I knew it. No reason why, not much, goodbye. I said it's cool. What you wanted, freedom, or some other guy. I let it slide. Man, I suffered. Even then I knew it's all grist. But I didn't really know or appreciate at the time what it was I'd come to miss. Orange moon, the orange moon, the only thing to like about a summer twilight since I lost her. I take my pleasure where I can. I'm an orange moon man. And vertical clouds, those vertical clouds, the only thing I like about a summer day. Since I'm always alone, I take my pleasures where I can. I'm a vertical clouds man, an orange moon. Vertical clouds, orange moon, vertical clouds, orange moon, vertical clouds, and orange moon.
Beautiful.
Right. Orange
Very
moon.
nice.
I knew a woman, lovely in her bones. When small birds sighed, she would sigh back at them. Ah, the shapes a bright container can contain. Of her choice virtues, only gods should speak, or English poets who grew up on Greek. I'd have them sing in chorus, cheek to cheek. How well her wishes went, she stroked my chin and taught me turn and counter-turn and stand. She taught me touch. That undulant white skin I nibbled meekly from her proffered hand. She was the sickle, I, poor I, the rake, coming behind her for her pretty sake. But what prodigious mowing did we make? Love likes a gander and adores a goose. Her full lips pursed the errant note to seize. She played it quick, she played it light and loose. My eyes, they dazzled at her flowing knees. Her several parts could keep a pure repose, or one hip quiver with a mobile nose. She moved in circles, and those circles moved. Let seed be gone to grass, and grass turn into hay. I'm martyr to emotion, not my own. What's freedom for? To know eternity. I swear, she cast a shadow white as bone. But who can count eternity in days? These limbs live to learn her wanton ways. I measure time by how a body sways. Eugene once loved, once worshipped, played, clung to these limbs like life-giving juices of earth this body once knew. It's worth to someone. And now you are distant as dark clouds in life elsewhere. What makes the senseless body care? Or laugh, are you still there? Now you've passed, yes you've passed, but are you still there? Now you've passed, yes you've passed. One day the walls screamed silently something was wrong. Eugene in bed erased what was left of our song, and I moved on. 4 seasons as good as gone, as good as gone. For reasons I'm still working on, still working on. Eugene once loved, once worshipped, and played, clung to these limbs like life-giving juices of earth this body once knew. It's worth to someone.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
Well done, Jim.
Very nice.
All right, on both songs.
Fantastic. My 2 favorites.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. I thought, okay, that's a good enough reason to put those on the front burner.
Yeah, very rare. 2 love songs from Jim Novak. Very rare.
Yeah, I'll go back to doing history stuff next time.
Back to the apple trees for you.
Well, that one John Chapman fictitious love that
That's
he had,
true, yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The pearl inside the shell.
Yeah, fantastic.
There you go.
Historic love.
So, Tim, what have you got for us?
Well, I'm going to do my... I heard Jim do that song about 20 some odd years ago. Well, actually both of those, but the Orange Moon song. And after that particular open mic, I went home and said, I need to write a song about what I'm going to come to miss when this relationship is over, because I could feel the relationship I was in ending. I was hitting way above my weight class in that one. So this is called Most of All, and it's based on Jim's song Orange Moon. Like 2 paths that cross, becoming one for just a while. fade away into some wilderness. So it was for you and I, 1,000 ships out on the sea tonight, 1,000 more cut across their bow. 1,000 nights ago you sailed away. Still I'm shaken by your wake somehow. Part of me that meant so much, and now I can't recall. It's the friendship that was lost that I miss most of all. A rush of desperation when I wake alone, and then a sigh of resignation. She won't be coming back again. Part of me that meant so much, and now I can't recall. It's the feeling of togetherness that I miss most of all. Desperation comes and goes, but the hanging on is tough. If I could wait a lifetime, I fear it wouldn't be enough. Part of me that meant so much, and now I can't recall. It's the love we found and lost that I miss most of all. Part of me that meant so much, now I can't recall. It's the one who stole my very soul that I miss most of all.